Tell me about Burning Man. I've never been to the Burn. I know it's coming up. You sit on the board of it. I guess you've been to quite a few.
Yes.
What is it for people that don't know what it really is?
Yeah, what it really is.
Some people might not even know what it is.
Yes, let's start with what that is. So it is an event. The organization hates to call it itself a festival, but that's how a lot of people describe it. In the Nevada desert, about 2-3 hours from Reno, Nevada, pretty isolated location, the bed of an old lake. And it's an art festival. It's a festival where art is sort of at the heart of it. But it is not just an art festival. It is also sort of a utopian mindset and experience in self-reliance and community. So there are 10 principles that define Burning Man, that are principles that could define someone's life. And so it's a community experience. There are 70,000 tickets a year of people who can come. 2/3 more people than that, so 140,000 people try to come but can't get a ticket. And it's an opportunity to really experience creativity. Brian Chesky, CEO of Airbnb, the first time he went was the year that I joined the company. And he said, Chip, this is what the world would be like if artists ruled the world. Now, having said that, what are the ways people see Burning Man? They see it through a lot of lenses. It's a party in the desert. It's a bunch of tech people, Silicon Valley, going out and getting creative and taking drugs. It's people being naked. It's sex. It's a lot of things. Yes, all of those things exist there. But there's a family camp with 6,000 people and families, lots of young people. So it's not just a bunch of young people. It's actually people of all ages. It's not just people going out and partying. There's a whole, 12-step part of the Burning Man. What I think what defines it for people who love it is it's an alternative reality. When you're at Burning Man and you're a burner, so to speak, there's the default world, which is the world we live every day. And in the Burning Man world, it's all about the alternative reality we could create for ourselves. Not because we're taking psychedelics necessarily, but because we're actually a participant as opposed to a spectator in our lives. And we are using our own self-reliance, but then that sense of community to actually build something from scratch. The thing that's very true of Burning Man is every year it absolutely starts from scratch. Leave no trace is sort of core to it, which means when the Burning Man village starts to be created each year, it's starting with nothing there. And your camp that you create with your team is, a theme camp often that has its own personality and identity. So it's a lot of work. Anybody who goes to Burning Man thinking they're just going to go for a day or two of partying and spectating isn't really getting the experience of what it's like to be part of a community.
So it's a week of work and you should go there.
It could be, but listen, the first time I went, it was like for 3 days, and I went in an RV with a friend, and we were just on our own, and we didn't build a camp. But I learned 20 years ago when I did that, 21 years ago, that, that was one way to have the experience, but that did not give me the sense of community that I felt since then.
Okay, and there's no money exchanged?
Yeah, the only money is for coffee. And for your ticket to go. So there's a decommodification, which means like money. If there's a currency at Burning Man, it's probably love, and it's a gift economy. So you end up going from camp to camp, meeting people, and they say, "Come on in and have dinner with us, or have drinks, or we're having a conversation about tribalism." And let's come on in and we're, having a conversation. And so it's very fluid in terms of how people interact with each other. So.